Okay, we're going to continue with linear applications, and we started this a few days ago, and we're just going to continue with it. So we're just going to have a word problem, and we are going to put the problem into the y equals mx plus b form, or what we call it as slope-intercept form. So we're going to put problems into that form, and then we're going to solve based on some extra information that they give us. So let's start with this problem. It says a plumber charges $25 for a house call plus $50 per hour of service. Write an equation in slope-intercept form. So we know we're going to have y equals, and this is going to represent cost. So cost will equal, and we know that they're going to pay $25 no matter what, plus $50 per hour. So we can say 50x plus 25, because we know have to do 50 times the number of hours plus 25, which is their house fee, or their house call fee. So our equation that we are going to use is y equals 50x plus 25. So it says, what will the total cost be for 8 hours? So all we're going to do is we're going to take that equation of y equals 50, but now instead of using x, we're going to plug in 8, because 8 represents the number of hours, plus 25. And now let's just solve. So we get y equals, and 50 times 8 is 400, plus 25. So y equals 425, or your answer is $425. The second question says, how many hours did he work if the total was 175? And here we say that y equals cost. So we're going to do 175 equals 50x plus 25. And now we're just going to solve for x. So I'm going to add a negative 25 to both sides. And we get 150 equals 50x. I'm going to rewrite this over on this side. And then I'm going to divide by 50. So x equals 3, so he was there for 3 hours. So you need to make sure that you include units if they're asking you to solve for something. Let's try another one. This one says a canoe rental service charges $20 transportation fee and $30 an hour to rent a canoe. So let's start by creating our equation. Again, we're going to start with y equals, and this is going to be, again, your total cost. And then we're going to have $20 transportation fee and $30 an hour, or per hour. So we can say 30 times x, and this is going to be 30, and again times number of hours is what our x is representing, plus 20. And then it says, so that's the equation that we are going to use right there. What is the cost of renting the canoe for 6 hours? So what's my cost? So y equals 30 times 6 plus 20. Now we're just going to solve. So y equals 30 times 6 is 180 plus 20. So y equals $200. This is the last one. I want you to pause it, and I want to see if you can start by finding the equation, then press play and see it and compare it to mine. And then as I go through each one, pause it before, so that way you can try it on your own. So it says a video rental store charges $20 membership fee and $2.50 for each video rented. So see if you can first come up with the equation in slope-intercept form that we would use to solve the next two questions. So what I would do is y equals, and we have a $20 membership fee and $2.50 for each rental. So I would do 250x plus 20. That's my equation. So now let's see if you can figure out the second question of, if 15 videos are rented, what is the revenue? This also means that the money they make. So what you should have done is plugged in 15 for x, because it's $2.50 per video, and then added 20, because we're only going to pay $20 one time. So we get 250 times 15, which is 3750. And then we're going to add 20. So y equals $57.50. And this is 57.50. It's kind of hard to read, so I'll rewrite it. That's your final answer. That's how much money that they would make. Alright, go ahead and see if you can figure out the last question of if a new member paid the store $67.50 in the last 3 months, how many videos were rented? So what you should have done is $67.50 represents my total cost. So $67.50 equals 250x plus 20. So now I'm just going to solve for x. I'm going to add a negative 20 to both sides. And I'm going to go over here because I'm running out of room on the bottom. And you get 4750 equals 250x. Then I'm going to divide by 250. So x equals 19 rentals. Alright, so I know that this might be a little tricky, so we are going to do more practice in class, but I would like for you to try the exit slip now.